What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Let's get into the tech news. First story of the day is about the LG Wing. Remember, this is that crazy LG phone. It's going to be a dual display phone, but it basically spits out a little wing, and it goes in different orientations. And basically, this phone is going to, we know the specs on this. We know, well, some of the specs. We know what it's going to look like, obviously, and the release date, or at least a somewhat release date. So let's talk about it. So first of all, the price of this is being reported to be $1,000 when it's released in the fall this year. So you're looking in 2020 fall, which is a couple months away at this point, $1,000 for this device. As far as specs, some of that information has been leaked from ET News over in South Korea, and they're saying that it's going to have a 6.8-inch main display, and then that wing display, that display that kind of, shoots out, is going to be a 4-inch subscreen, horizontal to increase content immersion focus. And then some of the internal specs you're looking at, it's going to basically have a very similar setup to what the LG Velvet is, which is a 5th generation 5G Qualcomm processor, which ends up being the 765G. The cameras, it's going to have a triple camera setup. The rear camera is equipped with a 64 megapixel mega sensor. I got to admit, it is a little bit weird looking. Maybe it'll be like super functional and useful. I do like the idea of these dual screen displays coming out being less than $1,000. I think that's awesome. LG's, I think, going in the right direction. At least in America, they're not a huge player anymore for people who buy phone. I can't honestly think of anybody, any of my friends or family that have LG phones. So I guess this is a smart thing to be under that very premium price. What do you guys think of this device? Do you think it has any legs to it? Let me know. Last story of the day, all about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. It's been one of our top stories for the last couple of days here. I mean, we've talked about price, especially in Europe and stuff like that. And it looks like we have the final pricing, it seems, so far for America as well. This tweet comes from Chun, who's saying 100% the Z Fold 2 price is $19.99 in the US, which more or less matches the Z Fold 1 at one point. That was $19.80, but this is $19.99. It only comes with 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. Even the Tom Brown is also, which is the premium version of this phone, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. And of course, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage is the only variant of the Z Fold 2 that will be widely available. He's saying there was a 12 gigabyte of RAM, 128 gigabyte storage, but that was only for network testing. And as of right now, there's no 512 gigabyte storage version on the horizon. Now, just to dive a little bit deeper into this, the full specs were released out or gotten and received by other people in the industry. So if you want to pause the video and look these over, you can. But basically, this is going to be the full official specs for this Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G phone. It looks like it's only going to come with a Snapdragon 865 processor. You won't have an Exynos version of this phone. 12 gigabytes of RAM, like we mentioned earlier, 256 gigabytes of storage. The camera isn't going to be, what we get on the Note 20 Ultra phone, so it's not going to be the best camera they have to offer. And that's probably its weakest point, is the cameras, but the cameras should still be really good, just not as good as what they have out currently with their main flagship phones. There you guys go. That is your news for today. Your question of the day is, what's the future of phones? Is it foldable displays, or is it dual displays, or is it a mixture of both? Let me know in the comments down below. I think it's going to be a mixture of both. I've kind of said that in the past. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching. See you down the road.